Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Bengal first down with a 16-yard pickup there. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
11.
On 2nd down and 4, Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Trenton Irwin from 8 yards out. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, here's Tua. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11.
Now Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge.
Here we go.
The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Burrow looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
12.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Finding space at the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's got a Bengals first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Play action. It's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mixing up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On one, ready?
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And it's caught. Touchdown. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. But let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. B.J. Hill busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a give to Mostert running right. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here comes Mostert. And some room to work. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now it's Burrow. And that one caught downfield by Boyd. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Burrow will throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Two and now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Two and a throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
Looking to pass. Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Ready.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. B.J. Hill able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
In motion goes the tight end.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Whoa.
Here's Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here we go.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
11.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
So third down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. On second down, Mostert. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Sanders' kick is good, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Gun.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.